My mate rejected me, calling me too ugly to be his Luna. I can barely stand the sight of you, Lyric, he sneered. But 5 years later, when I returned with my scar miraculously healed, no one recognized the beautiful woman I'd become, not even the mysterious Alpha I was being forced to marry, the same man who took my virginity in a one-night stand years ago and abandoned me by morning. I was born with a silver burn scar that made half my face look like a monster. My own family couldn't stand the sight of me. When I was mated to Roderick, I thought things would change, but after a year of living like strangers, he finally showed his true colors. You used me, I sobbed, crying to my mate who just rejected me. Mating with me was your ladder to power. Your pack climbed the ranks because of me. Now that you've achieved your ambition, you don't need the ugly girl anymore? Oh, spare me. Roderick rolled his eyes. Did you really think I'd make you the Luna of my pack? I can barely stand the sight of you. How do you expect me to present you to others? You are disgusting. But I didn't give this scar to myself. I cried bitterly. You promised you'd take me to the best doctors. What? Even your own family doesn't care enough to take you to doctors, and you think I would? Quit dreaming, Lyric, and get out of my pack. His words cut deeper than any knife. For a year, we'd lived like strangers despite being mated. I was still a virgin as he couldn't even bring himself to touch me. You are a monster, I gritted through tears, and I hope you pay for this someday. He threw back his head and laughed. Cursed Lyric, how exactly is that going to happen? I'm currently the third most powerful alpha now. You have always been and will always be worthless. With nowhere to go after my family refused to take me back, I found myself at Faceless Drunk, my favorite bar where everyone wore masks. As I drowned my sorrows, a sophisticated stranger in expensive clothes sat beside me. You've been coming here to drink alone for some time now, he said, his voice impossibly soothing. After buying me a drink, he proposed something unexpected. Why don't we make a deal? Have fun for the night and go our separate ways by morning? I was shocked, but why? You don't even know me. I do not need to. It is simply for fun, he replied, although, I must warn you, I have problems finishing on a woman. I never finish. Despite my hesitation, I was curious. No one had ever wanted me because of my scar. Can we keep our masks on? I asked nervously. Sure, your wish is my command, princess. That night was magical. He was gentle with my first time, constantly asking if I was okay. But something unexpected happened. He actually finished, something he claimed never happened before. Afterward, he removed his mask, revealing the most stunning man I'd ever seen. When he reached for my mask, I panicked. I'm ugly, I mumbled, looking down. He pulled off my mask anyway, ran a finger along my scar, and asked softly, what happened? I expected disgust, but instead, he said, you're beautiful. You really think the scar makes you ugly? He held me close and whispered, until tonight, I don't think I've ever met a lady as stunning as you, princess. For the first time in my life, someone begged me to stay, not leave, but by morning, he was gone without a trace, and hotel staff told me he didn't want to see me near the property again. 5 years later, I returned home with my scar miraculously healed. No one recognized me, not Rufus the guard, not my stepsister Nora who once slammed the door in my face, not even my father. At my stepmother's birthday party, I caused a sensation. Who are you? My stepmother demanded. Am I that different that you can't recognize me? I smirked. What about you, father? Am I too different? Gasps rippled through the room. Lyric? Father's eyes widened in shock. In his study, father revealed why he'd summoned me. Our pack is in deep trouble with Darkspire. I made some mistakes and lost a lot of money, but they're willing to let it go if we provide a Luna from our family, for just a year. Please don't tell me you made me travel all the way from Draconis just to be sacrificed to a demon, I scoffed. Alpha Yaris is not a demon, father insisted, though everyone knew Darkspire's Alpha King was the most feared wolf in all the packs. Despite my protests, I found myself dressed in red, preparing to meet my future mate. Before leaving, I secretly looked at an ultrasound picture, my most treasured and painful possession from the past 5 years. When we arrived at Darkspire, we were greeted by the Grand Luna, Yaris' mother. Bless Seraphis, she's gorgeous, she exclaimed upon seeing me. After waiting nearly an hour, the door finally opened. The air shifted as Alpha Yaris entered with 2 men flanking him. But when I saw his face clearly, my world shattered. It was him, the stranger from the bar 5 years ago, the man who had taken my virginity, made me feel beautiful for one night, and then abandoned me by morning. The same man who had no idea he'd left me pregnant with twins.